So the lights are down in Las Vegas, but let me tell you, the buzz from NAB 2026 is still electric. For the team over at Tools on Air, the end of the show is really just the beginning of a whole new chapter in broadcast innovation, and we're here to break down exactly what that means for you. Tools on Air had an absolutely landmark show this year, unveiling a whole new generation of solutions that are frankly set to redefine how we think about broadcast workflows. So let's jump in and unpack their biggest announcements and see what kind of impact they're going to have. So, what's the big idea here? Well, at the heart of everything is this really powerful dual platform strategy. Tools on Air is delivering super robust, flexible software for every major environment you can think of. From those huge enterprise-grade Linux servers all the way to the creative powerhouse that is macOS. It's a commitment to meeting professionals right where they work. Okay, let's kick things off with the headline announcement, the one that had pretty much everyone at the show talking, Core I/O. This is a next-generation Linux-based video server that is absolutely poised to change the game for enterprise-level operations. All right, before we dive into all the software magic, just take a look at the hardware itself. This is the Core I/O platform. Now, it's built on proven, super reliable enterprise hardware, but as you're about to see, its real power, well, that lies in what's inside. The core idea we need to wrap our heads around is the software-defined video server. This means we're moving away from the old limitations of fixed hardware, where one box does one thing and that's it. Instead, this software defines the entire media workflow. This gives you this incredible, unprecedented flexibility. And it also makes the whole system scalable, cost-effective, and totally future-proof. And the thing that makes this whole system tick, the real secret sauce, is a revolutionary concept they're calling flows. So what in the world is a flow? Well, forget everything you know about static physical ports. This is a totally different way of thinking. Imagine you need to take a live SDI feed, pop on some lower third graphics, transcode it for streaming, and record a clean version all at the same time. Instead of a complicated mess of hardware, operators can now visually design that entire workflow in just a few minutes without ever touching a single cable. And building one of these flows, it's literally as easy as 1, 2, 3. First, you connect an input. Could be SDI, could be an IP stream. Then you add an action, or a whole series of actions, like overlaying some HTML graphics or transcoding the signal. And finally, you just route it to one or even multiple outputs. It's incredibly intuitive. And because this is all software-defined, one single platform can do it all. We're talking multi-channel capture, frame-accurate studio playout right from playlists, live signal transcoding, dynamic HTML graphics overlays, and get this, even real-time speech-to-text for captions. It's all unified in one scalable, API-driven platform. Now, a powerful platform is great, but it has to play nice with everything else in your workflow, right? And that's where Core I/O really shines. It's designed to be an integration hub, fitting seamlessly with the tools you're already using. It connects with top MAMs like Iconic, newsroom systems like Octopus via MOS, cloud storage like AWS S3, and those super fast file transfer partners like LucidLink and Signient. But hold on, that's just half the story. While Core I/O is busy taking on the enterprise world, Tools on Air is also pushing the boundaries on their home turf, macOS, powering creative professionals everywhere. And that brings us to the brand new 2026 lineup for their famous Just product family, with some seriously cool updates across the board, from ingest all the way to live production and master control playout. I want you to remember one number: 4. You can now run up to 4 independent professional playout channels, all from a single Mac. I mean, think about that for a second. That level of density dramatically reduces your hardware footprint and your costs for any broadcast facility. And the updates go way beyond just cramming more channels in there. Oh no. The 2026 versions of Just Play Pro and Just Live Pro bring an enhanced multi-viewer with customizable widgets, the ability to mix inputs and outputs, like taking in a remote SRT stream and outputting it to baseband SDI, and improved HLS push for streaming directly to the web. It is all about giving you more operational agility. Okay, now let's talk about another feature that is a total game changer, this time on the ingest side. It's designed to create smarter, faster workflows that just eliminate those common points of failure. Let me ask you a question, especially if you're a broadcast operator. Are you just tired of the whole song and dance of manually matching your input formats for every single recording? It's so time-consuming, and let's be honest, it's a huge source of errors. While the answer to that headache is the new Auto mode in Just in Mac Pro 2026. This thing is a massive time saver. The software automatically detects the incoming SDI or IP signal and configures the channel on the fly. No more messing around with fixed presets, the system just adapts to whatever you give it. I mean, the difference here is just night and day, right? On one hand, you've got the old way with fixed presets, time-consuming setups, and a high risk of user error. And now you've got this new reality of dynamic detection, way faster turnarounds, and a whole lot more confidence for the operator, especially when things get crazy in a live environment. So, when you put all of this together, what does it all mean? It really adds up to a complete redefinition of what a modern broadcast workflow can be, and it's all driven by software innovation across the entire Tools on Air product line. It all really boils down to three huge benefits. Maximum flexibility, with powerful solutions for both Linux and macOS. Greater efficiency, through these software-defined architectures that cut down on hardware dependency. And just incredible power, with these dense, multi-channel capabilities on both platforms. And this really says it all, doesn't it? It doesn't matter if you're building a massive, enterprise-grade video server farm with Core I/O or a super dense playout facility on just one Mac. Tools on Air is giving you the tools to handle more formats with more confidence and to tackle even the most demanding workflows with total ease. And that, of course, leaves us with one last and honestly very exciting question. When you have workflows that are this flexible, this powerful, and this smart, what are you going to build next?